Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to talk on a very serious topic, that is the future of accounting jobs. I know it is very scary when we hear about the future of accounting jobs. There are a lot of things going in the market. There are a lot of discussion happening in different corporates. But I am going to give you a little bit clarity about how the demand of accounting jobs will be in next 4 to 5 years time. So today, if you see all MNCs or all Indian companies, they are heavily investing on one area, that is artificial intelligence, right? Or you may call in short as AI or RPA, right? It's most like automatic processings. The question is why they're investing so high amount in AI. So most of the companies, they want less dependent on the people. That means today, if you see the attritions in India or anywhere in the world, is moving higher and higher, right? Because a lot of opportunities in the market. People move from different industry to different industry, different company to different company. So when a person leaves a company, it goes with all the knowledge, all the processes, what he has learned, right? And again, the company has to invest on the new person, the technology part, the ERP learning part, and many more, right? So in this scenario, the companies are feeling that if they invest in AI, specifically the areas where it is repetitive jobs, then they need not train new people, they need not hire new people when there is no need of any more people in the process, right? Now, in this scenario, obviously it will impact the accounting demand, accounting jobs demand. And today, if you see down the line in last 10 years, the accounting job demand is coming down, right? On the other side, in India, the demand for GCC centers are going up. I'll also talk about that, why GCC demand on the people is higher. But when you see on the corporate finance part, the demand is slowly coming down. Now, when it comes to AI, where the CFOs or the top management is looking to make automation, mostly where the person is driving the process, right? Or the person is taking a decision on the process. So those are the activities where the companies are trying to invest more money and streamline the process. So to give an example, like for example, invoice processing, three-way matching, right? So before, what used to happen, that the finance department receives the final invoice from the vendor, they chase the business team to make the GRN. After the GRN is prepared in the system, the accounting team used to validate the invoice along with the GRN to do the three-way match, right? The rate, price, everything. Now, what is happening? There are tools available in the market where the company is investing on those tools. And what the tool does, it takes the soft copy of the invoice from the vendor, and then it triggers mails to the business team to make the GRN. And once the GRN is prepared, the tool itself will read from the PO and from the invoice and match it. And anything where the tools fail to match, those triggers, the tool will trigger mail to the finance team so that finance team can look into it. So this is one of the process which I'm explaining you to make you understand that how the RPA or AI is going to take over the activities of the accounting jobs. Now, when the management will understand that a lot of time is saved, accuracy is very much, and the best is part is that the cost, right? So maybe at the initial stage, the investment in artificial intelligence may be high, but down the line, after 5 years, 6 years, when the efficiency will improve, automatically what will happen? It will start giving efficiency and cost per transaction will be lowered, right? Because now accuracy matters a lot. So in this scenario, the companies are investing high amount of money on the AI or on the RPS and slowly asking the people to move out from the organization because they don't want any more people dependent process in the organization. Now question arises, what will happen to the accounting jobs demand in India or in the world? Mostly I will talk about India. So to be open and to be very transparent, I would say that the jobs where you are doing a repetitive way of working, like I gave example of invoice processing, these type of jobs will be coming down and the demand for them will be reducing. Yeah, there may be MSMEs or there may be small startups where they can't invest on AI. They may have a demand for this type of activities, but when it comes to large companies, everybody is looking for automation. Okay, so this type of jobs will slowly come down and the demand for this type of jobs will be reducing in the market. Now, what are the jobs which will be in high demand then, right? Now, as a people who are working in accounting or are working in finance, we have to make this shift as soon as possible. We can't continue with the repetitive jobs. So today, if you're working in any company and you are doing a repetitive job or a process which can be taken over by AI, now time has come for you to develop the skill. Okay. Now, question is what type of skills you need to develop. Okay, so as the corporate world is moving towards AI, towards RPA, time has come for you to develop your skill on AI or on the ERP or RPA, where or whatever type of automation the company is investing. Now, question is in RPA or like for example BI tool, okay, or Power BI, for example. In that case, you need to understand that what type of data is given to the AI and what type of outputs are coming out from AI. And now the new job which will be high in demand in the market will be how to control the AI, how to interpret the results of AI. So when AI is working and giving you an output, are you able to and are you able to explain the output to the management team? That is very much required, right? There could be some exceptional management. I'll give an example. For example, the AI has reviewed all the transactions and gave you 4 or 5 transactions which could be a chance of error or could be a fraud. So in that case, AI has given an exception report to you. Now, as an individual or as a person in the accounting team, how quickly you are acting on those exceptional item matters. And that is the area where you should have the skill of understanding the exception report and how to manage those activities along with other, you know, collaborative way. So these are the area where you need to work. Another part is understanding different type of reports which goes to the management team. So generally, people those are working in GL team or R2R team, they're making reports like financial statements, P&L, balance sheet, cash flows. And going forward, the AI will be preparing all that, right? Because it is mostly the mapping set. There is nothing unique which the AI can't do it. Now, question is what the R2R team is going to do in that scenario. So they have to be expertise in explaining the variance analysis, explaining the unusual movements, what has happened from last year to this year or quarter to quarter or year to year. And they should be able to understand that if there is any exceptional item which the AI is not able to read properly or interpret properly, then in those cases, they need to understand how to adjust those matters, right? For example, like a warranty moment. So AI may understand that, okay, this is the provision taken, this is the actual payment happened, but to what extent the provision has to be increased in future, it is the human being who has to decide. AI may give you options, okay, based on past trend, past claims, these are the amount which can be the actual provision in future, but it is the individual accounting guy who is going to do a lot of analysis, lot of discussion with the quality management or production team or marketing team, and then decide what is the warranty provision to be considered. So there will be a lot of areas where intellectually the human being has to be involved, but the shift from your repetitive job to this analysis or to the interpretation or to the quality area has to be improved. So your skill shift has to be done very soon because most of the companies are going to be independent and they want to focus on the systems. Now coming to India, there will be another set of segment which will be having more demand on the accounting job. And as I explained to you in the beginning, it is the GCC center. So what is GCC center? You can say global capability centers or you can say the shared service centers. So today if you see most of the companies, they are opening their GDC center or GCC center in India. The purpose is that reduce the cost of the company, right? The employment cost in the countries like Europe, US is quite high. So they are trying that they do the same job in India with a lower cost. Now, what's happening here, as I told you, there will be a lot of repetitive jobs, which is costly for them in their country, is coming to India, right? So when you see from Indian point of view, the first good part for them is that cost saving. Second is the talent what we have in India. The talent are really good in India. They can do multitasking activities. They can lead projects. So we have good amount of resources in India. But what is happening today? They have demand for repetitive jobs. But I can tell you, slowly they also started investing heavily in AI and RPS. So don't think that okay, I am in shared service, I am working with less salary compared to the global team, and my job is safe. But I can tell you, in next 3 to 4 years time, even they'll work on the repetitive jobs what you are doing, and tomorrow they may say that okay, my AI can do at much cheaper than the work which is performed by the Indian team. So be careful in this area as well, and see that in GCC center, if you can move to those organization or those department where you do analysis about the reports, where you do interpretation, where you do best analysis which the management can take decisions on spot. So these are the areas where you have as accounting challenges and all that. The third one important area which I would like to say that if you are in accounting job, don't stick yourself to one profile. Okay, I have seen people they started career in P2P and they end career in P2P. Okay, or they continue in B2B for 10, 15 years. Or somebody starts with R2R and they love the job because you are the cream of the accounting team, preparing financial statement, dealing with auditors. So don't start loving your job. It's good that you are learning, but at the same time, please understand that after learning 10, 15 years, there is nothing more to add on that. Okay. Unless you move from one company to another company and learning the financial statement of a different segment or different sector. My suggestion that if you're working in a particular profile, after 7, 8 years time, that's the maximum time, please switch to a different profile. If you're getting opportunity treasury, getting opportunity taxation, it may be difficult to get into taxation, but yes, if you get an opportunity, please grab it. That's the area where job safety is much much higher because there is no repetitive job; it's more intellectual job. Or you get opportunity treasury, or get opportunity in retail finance, right? So start thinking, moving around the accounting team, moving around, like for example, business controlling or FP&A. So wherever you get an opportunity where you feel that even though it is new, I know in the initial stage you may struggle to settle or struggle to understand what's happening there, but it takes 6 to 7 months time. After that, you will be normal and you will be getting adjusted with the environment, skills, and everything. So my suggestion that if you are getting an opportunity to go around the different verticals of finance, please do that. And if you are planning to, or you have a target to grow to a CFO level, or to a higher finance person, then it is only possible when you have knowledge on different type of things, right? And if you get any opportunity on project management, please get into that, right? I know repetitive jobs will be taken over by AI or RPA, but leading a project, driving a project will never be taken over by AI. AI is going to be only an enabler. It is going to help you to take decisions. But what decisions to be taken, okay, or how the project has to drive, how to collaborate among the human beings, how to collaborate with different type of business segments, correct? If I am in finance and there is a policy which has to be rolled out by HR, finance and HR has to discuss together and see the cost effect, or to see how ease of implementing the policy. Everything has to be through human. It is not going to be through AI, right? So AI can draft you a policy, AI can give you suggestions what's happening in the market, but end of the day, it is HR and finance will sit together and see that how it is going to happen. Similarly, there could be a project where finance and procurement team may sit together and see that what best way to negotiate with the vendor, for example, right? So negotiation and all that, AI can't take that. So today, just list down the activities which you feel that the AI is not going to replace those activities. Start developing your skills so that you can fit to this type of jobs in next 1 2 years time. Because I'll tell you, time will go fast. In next 4 5 years, there could be a lot of layoffs. Right today, you can see that in TCS they are doing a layoff of 12,000 people, and these 12,000 people were assets for them 5 years back, or maybe last year, no, last 1 year. But today they feel that they are burden for the company, and the reason behind is that companies will move forward, companies will see revenue more than the people, but it's you who has to look for your changes and has to see that how you fit to the new corporate world. So that's it from my side. Hope you have understood what is the importance of AI, RPA in the current world, and how you need to develop your skill, how quickly you have to adapt with the new requirement in the market. If you feel that I have missed out something, or you feel that you have any doubt on a specific area where you feel that the job is safe or not safe, you can put in the comment. I'll try to answer it, and hope for the best and all the best. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment box. Thank you.